Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in through the power of Steam It. This is Andrew P30, and if you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to my blog here. Please comment, please rate it. Please give me some feedback. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. What type of stories do you guys want me to cover? Essentially, what my goal, what my vision is for this blog is to share the information that I am personally reading myself. So when I see a news article, or when I see some breaking news, or if there's something that I see that seems pretty interesting, I'm going to go ahead and share it. I'm going to either go ahead and share it through a podcast, or I'm just going to link the article or perhaps video onto the blog and write a little, snippet about it as far as what I think about what I was reading. And I'm just going to share it. So, other than that, again, please follow me on here, and that's about it. As far as what's going on out in the world, the one thing I do want to break here is out of Reuters. Reuters' top news Twitter feed is breaking that Senate Intelligence Committee says former FBI Director Comey agrees to testify in open session, and that is the statement coming out as it came out a few minutes ago as of 3:44 p.m. Just right before the markets closed. So now this Russia Trump fiasco is absolutely blowing up. It's blowing up in the faces of the Democrats. It's blowing up in the faces of the mainstream media that continuously lie for the Democrats. It has come out that Comey said he was never told to drop an investigation. Never told that. No memo, nothing. Right? And there's been other stories that are coming out when, it's been claimed that Trump has come out and said, yeah, I had to fire Comey. Now I'm relieved of all this pressure. Comey's a nut job. That's what the New York Times was reporting, that's what Trump said about Comey to the Russians, which there's no proof, nothing backing it. But that's what they're saying. You see what's going on here is that there's this attempted coup that the Democrats are doing, and also the establishment Republicans. Lindsey Graham, John McCain, Paul Ryan, all of these neocons and the Democrats, they're so butthurt that they lost in the election that they can't help themselves from subverting the constitutions and going by what the people want and doing what they want instead, or what their what the corporatists want. They serve the corporatist. They don't serve the people. Donald Trump is serving the people. Now, then again, he's done some things that I don't agree with, but he's actually trying to serve the people. And these Democrats can't have that. Neither can the neocon Republicans can't have that. So what they're doing is they're concocting stories, fake stories, hoping that you'll buy the narrative that Trump is just some sort of Russian agent that is subverting the Constitution, that is destroying the establishment, because whatever the establishment has done for us, right? The establishment has done nothing but get us into debt. The establishment has done nothing but get rid of our jobs. The establishment has done nothing but put fluoride in our water. The establishment has done nothing but absolutely poison our food and, shove vaccines down our children's throats. I mean, let's look at this in perspective. Now, you got Donald Trump trying to bring jobs back. You got Donald Trump trying to bring investments back in this country. You got Donald Trump trying to fight the pedalgates, the pedophiles. You see hundreds, if not thousands, of pedophiles being arrested right now. And that's all because of Trump. Because before Trump, that may have occurred, but it occurred in such a small level that you never heard about it. Now we're hearing more and more about it. And as more and more of that information, those stories are breaking, the more desperate these Democrats are getting, because the Democrats know, and also the establishment Republicans know, hey, look, we better do something about Trump, because information is going to come out about us that we don't want out there. because we got plenty of closet pedophiles in Congress right now that are trying to protect their own butts because they know that they're in a lot of trouble, in a heap of trouble. So that's why you're seeing a lot of this fake news coming out. That's why you're seeing, Elizabeth Warren, going all nuts. You gotta fight Trump. We gotta fight him, on all fronts. And that's why you got Maxine Waters. We gotta impeach him. We gotta get him out of there. You got all these people, committing or openly committing acts of treason against this government right now. And they don't care what the consequences are because they know for themselves if they don't do this, the consequences would be jail time anyways because they're implicated. If it's not pedophilia that they're implicated in all sorts of financial crime and other stuff. Trump didn't call Washington, D.C. a swamp for no reason. There's a reason why he called it a swamp. It is big and it's ugly, and alligators are nasty looking. So that's all I have for you today. I know this is a bit of a rant. Thank you for sticking with me here. Let's see what else is going on in the news, since I am sort of on fire here. Let's go ahead. Let's check this out. You got Trump told Russians firing nutjob Comey eased pressure from investigation. I already mentioned that earlier, I believe. I already mentioned the Comey thing. Mortgage crisis 2.0. Bank of America CEO wants to slash down payments to help poor millennials. In other words, let's get them into debt, but let's not get them in that much debt. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know if that would make any sense. Turkish passenger on American Airlines flight subdued after trying to breach cockpit. Friday humor. Ivy League students take turns at hunger strikes. Yeah, good luck with that. Unnamed White House official under FBI investigation of Russia probe. I mentioned that earlier, which is again bullshit. Mattis North Korea military solution would be a tragic on an unbelievable scale. You got Mattis. Even the Mattis is admitting that going into using military action against North Korea would be bad. Although I will say this, I do believe, in my humble opinion, and I could be right, I could be wrong, but I think there will be a revolution in North Korea at some point. I don't know when, but at some point it is going to happen. At some point, the guy, Kim Jong-un, or whatever his name is, I don't know, but he's out. He's done. Kim Jong-un, anyway, he's done. Want to understand rising wealth inequality, look at debt and interest. What's 1 + 1? Talking of obstruction of justice, which never actually happened between Trump and Comey, like they said it did. Weekend reading, end of Trumpflation, Trump's first foreign trip, 10,000 cops, bomb-proof hotel rooms, robots steak with a side of ketchup. This is pretty much what we're seeing. So thank you for watching. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.